Hey there, internet. So, you know how like when I got my new smartphone, I was all like, I can totally walk wherever I want to and make videos wherever, whenever, however I want to? Well, I never did that. I just kept doing it in my dorm room, which really seemed like a complete waste of potential when I could do it out here. That's probably super nauseating. Life unedited. So, last night, my roommate and I, Derek, we were sitting down playing my Wii U, and I had recently purchased a collection of games in a bundle because I wanted one game and the other games like came with it, and it was basically less money than it would have been to buy the one game. So I figured, why not? Well, we started playing this one game called Sports Ball. It was made by some random company, never heard of. It was amazing. We had ridiculous quantities of fun. Played for like 2 hours when we probably should have been doing homework, and it was just delightful. And at one point he remarked, indie games will always be so much better than like big budget AAA things. Also, there's a loud fan over here. I don't want to walk towards it, so I'm gonna turn around and walk this way. So he was all like, they're better. And I thought to myself, yes, they often are, but today I've been wondering, why is that? And I have this thought. You see, whether it be film or video games or music or whatever the creative thing may be, when it's a big budget thing, it's a big budget thing. There is some corporation or super rich dude or like group of super rich dudes, and they call themselves producers and apparently actually do something other than just pay money. I learned that in one of my classes. But they get to make decisions because it's their money, and if you lose it, it's your fault. They don't like you, and they don't want it to be your fault. They want it to be their responsibility. Does that make sense? I feel like I said those things out of order. Point being that they've got money riding on it, so they tell you what to do, and if that affects your story that you want to tell, or your game that you want to make, or your music that you want to play, then deal with it. And that's not really cool. I like the fact that we now live in a world where pretty much anyone with a relatively small amount of money can become a filmmaker with like a phone, I don't know, or they can write a book and get it self-published, or they can sit in their garage or in their bedrooms and record music on their MacBooks. And the best part about that is not only can anyone do it, but these people who have these really deep-seated passions and things that they just want to share can finally do it. And as a result, you get things like Sports Ball, which, I mean, I guess is not necessarily the most beautiful artistic thing in the world, but it was fun as all get out, and I loved it. And plus, this has just kind of given me hope that maybe one day I'll actually be able to do this kind of thing, because I've got a few $1,000s. I can buy a camera, and if I have a story, which that's something I really need to work on, is deliberately brainstorming. Maybe one day I'll be able to tell my stories too, and not just wander around and talk to my cell phone like a weirdie. So that's all I've got for this week. Let me know down in the commente section, do you like this whole independent market where anyone can make anything and you get these really cool novel experiences? Or would you rather just stick with kind of the tried and true, I know it's gonna be good and I know I'm gonna enjoy it? There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just curious. Until next week, deuces.